What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 Next Gen for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build the absolute best Brandon Ingram build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. This is a super good all-around build. It has amazing finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and physicals. And it also gets quite a few badges, so it's a really good build, and I'm going to show you how to build it right here. But before we get into that, I just want to mention really quickly, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you click that sub button. Only about 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel, so if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it, helps it a lot. And also I stream on Twitch and my second YouTube channel simultaneously 3 times a week. I stream 2K and a bunch of other games, so if you guys are interested in watching streams, make sure you go follow me over on those. The links to those will be down in the description below. But anyways, with all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so on this first screen, nothing really matters too much. The only thing that's important is you want your position to be a small forward, same position as Brandon Ingram plays in real life. Then your hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then just go ahead and click continue. Now for the body settings right here, first off for the height, you really have 2 options here. You can either stay at 6'7", or you can go up to 6'8". I think 6'8" is what Brandon Ingram is officially listed at, so you can make it there if you want, but a lot of the attributes do go down at 6'8". You will get a few extra badges, but the attributes are quite a bit lower, so I recommend making this build at 6'7", and you'll still be just like Brandon Ingram. But I know some people are going to want to be exactly like Brandon Ingram, so if you are wanting to be exactly like him, make it 6'8", but I think it is a little bit better at 6'7", plus you get pro dribble moves right off the rip and all that good stuff. So I'm going to make it at 6'7", but again, you can make it at 6'8" if you want. Just follow all the next few steps that I go through, but just be at 6'8", and it'll make a similar build but a little bit different. So I'm gonna stay at 6'7" right there. Then for the weight, you do want to bring this down quite a bit, all the way to 183 pounds right here. The reason you bring it down so much is basically so that you can get your speed, acceleration, and speed with ball up as high as possible, and you really don't lose anything too important. Basically just a little bit of interior defense and a little bit of strength, which really isn't a big deal, but your speed, acceleration, and speed with ball all going up by 3 are huge, and there's no point in bringing it any lower because you don't gain any extra, and if you bring it even 1 pound higher, you lose that acceleration. Don't want that. So 183 pounds, perfect spot right there. Then for the wingspan right here, this you can just bring down 1 inch, and this will bring your 3-pointer up by 1. It does bring your driving dunk down by 2, but don't worry about that too much. You're still going to be able to get every single contact dunk animation, every single dunk animation in the entire game that you're going to want. You'll be able to get with this build right here at 6'10", because a 92 driving dunk is still really high. So just leave that just like that. Then for the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. Brandon Ingram is pretty skinny, so I would say maybe compact would be the most similar to him, but you could take whatever you want. For me, I'll just take compact though. Then go ahead and click continue. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here for this build, first off for the finishing, you're just going to want to go ahead and max out your driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk all the way up to a 70, which is max, and then put your post control up right here to a 75 right here, and that will give you 15 finishing badges. And as you can see, every single good finishing badge you can get all the way up to Hall of Fame, so you're good right there. You're going to be an amazing slasher with this build, super good, and obviously your attributes are really good as well as having all those badges. So just leave your finishing like this, then you can go down to the shooting. For shooting, you want to max out mid-range, 3-pointer, then put your free throw up right here to a 62, and that will give you 19 shooting badges. Again, every single good shooting badge onto either gold or Hall of Fame, and those ones that only show as gold will actually be able to get up to Hall of Fame once you get above 95 overall. So keep that in mind. Once you get above 95 overall, you'll basically be able to get every single good shooting badge all the way onto Hall of Fame. The only badge that you can't get onto Hall of Fame is Ice and Veins, and that doesn't really matter. So just set it up just like this. Again, amazing shooting right there. Then you can go down to the playmaking. For playmaking, you want to max out ball handle, which will give you pro dribble moves right off the rip, speed with ball, and then put your pass accuracy up right here to a 65, which will give you 13 playmaking badges. And again, you can get basically every single good playmaking badge onto either gold or Hall of Fame. And the only really important badge that you cannot get is bullet passer, but don't worry about that too much, because once you get to a 96 overall, you will unlock bullet passer. You can see if your pass accuracy goes up 1, boom, you unlock bullet passer, so you get that at 96 overall. So don't worry about that, you will be able to get bullet passer. Just set up your playmaking just like this. 65 is more than high enough for the pass accuracy. You'll have no problem making passes. Then go down to the defense right here. For defense, you want to max out perimeter. You want to bring block all the way up to a 77 right here, and then you just want to max out your defensive rebound as well, just like that. And that's how you're going to set up the defense right there. The reason you don't upgrade your steal, I'll show you in a second, but you don't want to upgrade your steal. I'll show you why. Just go down to your physicals, max out your speed, acceleration, stamina, and then you have 1 extra point right here. You can't get any badges anywhere, so just put it into vertical right there and you'll be good. Now I will show you really quickly why you don't upgrade your steal. Let's say you take away your rebound and your block, and put that into steel instead, you can only get it up to a 59, and that gives 3 defense badges. 59 steel also isn't even really that good, and if you don't upgrade that and instead you upgrade your rebound and your block, you get 16 defense badges. And again, I would rather have rebound and block, but I don't know. If you guys wanted to set it up with steel, you probably could, but it really won't be as good. So I just recommend setting it up just like this: 16 defense badges, 13 playmaking, 19 shooting, and 15 finishing. Really, really good all around build right here. Very similar to Brandon Ingram. And once you have everything set up like this, you can just go ahead and click continue. And if you made the build 6'8", you should be able to upgrade everything pretty much similar to 6'7", and you'll be good. Again, you might have a few extra badges, but a few lower attributes. So that's all fine. Just set it up the same way or the similar way that you can. But now for the takeover right here, you have the option between the slasher, shot creator, sharpshooter, and lockdown takeovers. And for me, I'll probably take the limitless range takeover as my primary since it is one of the best. And then for the secondary, you could take a slasher, shot creator. You could really take whatever one you want. But for me, maybe ankle breaking shots. No, I'll take finishing moves as my secondary. Those are 2 really, really good takeovers right there. So those are the ones I'm going to take. But again, you can choose whichever ones fit your playstyle the best. Then just go ahead and say yes. And as you can see right here, boom, 2-way scoring machine. Shades of Scottie Pippen, Jason Tatum, and LeBron James, but I really think this build plays like Brandon Ingram. That's who I'm comparing it to. And yeah, it's a really, really good build. Now I am going to take a quick second and show you guys how to put on the badges for this build. I recommend you stick around for this for 2 reasons. 1, it'll help you put on the best badges for your build, and 2, it will show you which badges that only showed as gold on the previous screen will actually be able to get up to Hall of Fame. So first off, for the finishing right here, you're going to want to go ahead and upgrade Posterizer all the way up to Hall of Fame, Slithery Finisher all the way up to Hall of Fame, Fearless Finisher all the way up to gold. And then with these last few badges right here, if you took a slashing takeover as your primary, you're probably going to want to get Heat Seeker all the way up to Hall of Fame. I took it as my secondary, so I'm going to put that onto silver and also put Acrobat onto silver just like that. And this is how I'm going to set up the finishing badges for this build. If you didn't take a slashing takeover at all, you can take off Heat Seeker completely, and instead you can put it into either putback boss onto bronze, so you unlock putback dunks, and then maybe just upgrade this all the way up to Hall of Fame. But for me, I want to have Heat Seeker onto silver since I did take the takeover as my secondary. And this is how I'm going to set up the finishing badges. Super good finishing build right there. Boom. Now for the shooting right here, first off, you're going to want to get deep threes all the way up to Hall of Fame. Again, you will have to be over a 95 overall to get this. Then also Hot Zone Hunter all the way up to Hall of Fame, as long as you have hot zones. Hot Shot all the way up to Hall of Fame since I did take the Sharpshooting Takeover as my primary, so I'm going to upgrade that all the way. Then Blinders onto gold, super good badge right there. Deadeye also onto gold, and then with this last badge right here, you can really put it wherever you want. There's a bunch of good badges. Volume Shooter, Stop and Pop, Tireless Shooter, Rhythm Shooter maybe, Fade Ace if you want to shoot post fadeaways, Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, but for me, I'm just going to go ahead and put it into Tireless Shooter onto bronze just like that. And this is how I'm going to set up the shooting badges for this build. Again, super good shooting build, so just go ahead and say yes. Now for the playmaking badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Handles for Days and Quick First Step, both all the way up, so Hall of Fame and gold. Then you're going to want to get Unpluckable all the way up to Hall of Fame as well. And then with these last few badges right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put Bullet Passer onto bronze, and then either Break Starter or Bailout. I'll probably just put Bailout, but if you're playing the big man on your team, you probably want to get Break Starter because you're going to be grabbing a lot of rebounds. But if not, you can put on Bailout, and you should have no problem bailing out of shots with a 65 pass accuracy and this badge on bronze. So this is how I'm going to set up the playmaking right here. Again, pretty good playmaking build. Just go ahead and say yes. Then for the defense right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Clamps all the way up to Hall of Fame, Intimidator up to gold. If you took a defensive takeover, you can get Hot Stopper. I didn't, so I'm going to ignore that. Instead, with these last few badges, it really depends on what position you're playing. If you're playing more of a guard / wing, you're probably going to want to put on Pick Dodger, maybe Heart Crusher, and maybe Tireless Defender. Whereas if you're playing on the inside more, you're probably going to want to get Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, stuff like that. So for me, I think I'm going to try to set it up to play all around so you can guard every single position. So I'm going to put on Pick Dodger all the way up to gold, Rebound Chaser all the way up to gold, Rim Protector onto bronze, Tireless Defender onto bronze, and then Chase Down onto bronze just like that. And this is how I'm going to set up the defense badges to guard every single position. But again, if you only play one way, you could set it up more specifically to the way that you play, whether that's playing guard, wing, or big man. It really doesn't matter, but this is a good all-around way to set up the defense badges. If you want to set it up like this, go ahead and say yes. And there you guys go. That is how you build the best Brandon Ingram build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Like I said, only 2% of people who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. So if you click that subscribe button right now, you can join the 2% gang. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot. And also, like I said, I stream 3 times a week on my second YouTube channel and my Twitch simultaneously. So make sure you go follow me over there. Links to those will be in the description. But anyways, that's going to be it. Peace.